Hey, Shadow. Long time no see. It's been a while since you became president.
Have I been down so long that I missed the election?
Yeah, you sort of won by default because assassinations happened across the entire candidate line. It was insane. I was like, don't elect him. He's in a coma. He can't enact policy. And they said, fuck you, Sonic the Hedgehog. You're a blue bitch. Get out of here.
Well, being in a coma makes me better than the last few presidents.
Let's go.
I'm going to make murder legal!